Hello everyone, and welcome back as we take a look at a new pose. Balasana, or child's pose, is a resting posture that helps the body feel safe, grounded, and supported. It gently stretches the back, hips, and shoulders while signaling to the nervous system that it can soften. Many people use this pose to reconnect with their breath, slow down, and return to a sense of steadiness. There are many different ways that we can modify Balasana, as we see here in our cards. Today's cards come from the Trauma Informed Yoga Affirmation card deck and the Mindful Chair Yoga card deck. Before we settle into today's practice, I invite you to choose the version of Balasana that feels best for your body today. So let's take a little closer look at each of the cards that we have in front of us. The first card that we see is an unassisted pose, and this is with the knees together and palms by side. You could explore by drawing your knees together and resting your forehead directly on your mat or whatever surface you have beneath you, and resting your arms in at your side with your palms up. You are welcome in this pose to also turn your face towards the side and rest your cheek on the side or any other variations that feel supportive in your body, like we see in the next cards. Your knees can be together or wide apart, gently resting beneath you, and then you simply stretch your arms forward, or you can rest them along the side and support your head with stacked fist or a block. If you have a yoga bolster, a pillow, a cushion, maybe even folded blankets, you can use those into your practice today. The next way that we can do this is what we see here in that picture that sets up a little bit higher so you're not leaning as far forward. It's one of the great things about all these different modifications is that anybody with any ability or any body size can adapt these poses to best fit them. She's again on the floor with her knees tucked gently underneath her, but instead of leaning further forward, she has both a block, a bolster, and a cushion underneath her. This will allow your back to not feel as curved and pushing you too far to the floor, which may not be available to you. Now we move into looking at the cards that utilize a chair. So the first version that we see that says, I have always been enough, the last card of our Trauma Informed Yoga Affirmation card deck, shows how you can sit in a chair, and you can either have your legs directly in front of you or wrapped around the chair like you see in the picture. And then you can gently lean forward. What we see here in the chair, she is using another chair to support her with a cushion. If you don't have two chairs to use, you can also do this by sitting and leaning forward into a table or even into a wall, and you can put the cushion between you and the wall, but still having that gentle forward bend at the hips. We also see here it being used with a single chair, and instead of leaning into something else, it's just having the feet planted firmly on the ground about shoulder width apart, elbows on knees, and then just allowing your head to rest gently into your palms in front of you. And our last card, which says Restorative Seated Bend, shows using the chair as leaning into it while sitting on the ground in 3 different ways. So you can start once again with your knees folded gently underneath you, hinged forward at the hips, and leaning against the chair with your head rested upon your arms. You can place your feet around the chair like you see in the second picture there. Again, gently hinged forward at the hips, head rested in the arms, or even seated in front of the chair with your legs crossed, again leaning forward with your hips and your head rested in your arms. So take a moment and choose which pose feels best for you at this time. Remember, your knees can be together or wide apart. If you do choose to get on the ground and leaning forwards, more similar to the first or the second pose, you can have your arms stretching forward or resting them gently out your side. If your hips don't quite reach your heels, that's okay. You can place a pillow or blanket between them. And if folding forward doesn't feel good, stay more upright by using one of the chair poses. And of course, remember, if at any time during this practice you begin to feel uncomfortable or if anything hurts, you can come out of the pose at any time. Now that you have found your most comfortable version of this pose, allow your body to settle into the shape. Feel the ground beneath you, steady, supportive, holding your weight so you don't have to. Let your forehead rest on whatever is beneath it. Let your neck soften and begin to notice your breath, not changing it, just witnessing it. The gentle rise and the gentle fall. With every exhale, imagine your body melting a little more toward the earth. Your shoulders softening, your jaw loosening, your belly expanding into the space you've created. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just guide your attention back to the feeling of your breath moving through your body. If you feel the need to adjust your body at any point in time, that's okay as well. Feel the widening across your back as you inhale, and the grounding through your legs and your hips as you exhale. Take a moment now and repeat the following mantras and affirmations to yourself, or simply listen to them as I say them aloud. I deserve to rest. I remind myself often that rest is a radical practice. I don't have to earn my rest. I have always been enough. Choose one or all of these affirmations and repeat them silently to yourself. Let this pose be a reminder that rest is not something you earn. It's something your body deserves. Stay here for a few more breaths. Let each inhale bring spaciousness. Let each exhale release tension. This is where we will end our practice together. However, you can choose to stay in this pose longer if you wish. When you're ready to come out, move slowly. Lift your head gently. Walk your hands back towards your body, especially if you're on the floor. And rise up at your own pace, bringing the steadiness of this pose with you. Thank you for joining me again today. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Take care.